Hey, what up and welcome to another episode of Creased. Now, we're going to be a little bit all over the place today. I've got a couple of things that really couldn't be an episode by themselves, and then just let you know what's going on in the next couple of weeks. So, if you remember, we got the chlorophyll dunks, and they had glue stains all over them. Nike, when I was in Sydney over the weekend, George Street, they said they didn't have any other pairs. I'd have to go through Nike directly to get another pair. She did say, is it stains that, might be able to get off yourself? And I thought, good idea, let's try that. Alright, so before we contact Nike, we are going to be at least trying to get rid of some of these glue stains. We've got the home remedies here. We got the KFC wipes, we got the baby wipes, got the sneaker wipes, got the crepe wipes. Let's see what we can do. Man, I really like these, but the glue stains are terrible. Now, some of these I may be able to get off with my finger too, so we'll just, I feel like that one I can get off. We also don't want to damage the shoe, so that one's not too bad. Yeah, that stitching at the back, like right in there, it's like a stitch they forgot to do. Also don't want to scratch the leather too much. Alright, we got one there. I don't know what that is. That's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Another glue stain there. These ones here, they kind of look like pen marks even. We definitely might have to get something onto these. So we've got a KFC wipe. Smells like it got looped in the paint. Oh, I'll tell you what. I don't know, maybe it just looks like it. I thought I actually got it off, but let's try this one here. We're still using the same KFC wipe. It's a similar type stain, that one there. It's more the hard type that you can peel off. Not happening though. It looks like pen. I think that one's coming off. I've got these good. I'm just going to pull out the crepe wipes. These have got like a little dimple, so a little bit more hard hitting. They're also the most expensive on the list. As they are specifically made for sneakers. The others are just home remedies. But let's see what we can do with this.
2,000 years later.
That one's one of the bad ones that kind of looks like pen. It's my determined face. Now imagine paying resale for these or a Panda Dunk and then you got this many flaws on it. That's what I say when I talk about like resellers and the shoes that they're reselling, and just overall, they're barely worth the retail price when it comes to the quality. materials, the QC. I feel like I've got them to a point where I'm happy. I don't think I'm going to get them any better than this. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that thread that's inside there, but we've done pretty good. Just with the home remedies. Now this one had like a pen type mark at the top there. It was glue, but it looked like pen. That's all gone. Ones on here are all gone. Let's just double check we didn't miss any. There's also a green dot on the stitching. Whether that's paint or what, I'm not sure. You can see like right there. See that stitching? It's almost like the finishing stitch is still in there. I can't do much about that, that's intertwined. And then obviously that one there, it's the finishing stitch again, just in the back there. But I think I've managed to get these to the point where I can wear them. Threads. Not a bad result. Don't have to send these back. The other one over. The other thing with this one is, you see, almost got like, you can only see it with the shining of the light, but it's like 3 marks within the leather. Is that how that's going to suit? So 3 crumple marks within the leather. Little glue spot there. Might come off. Yeah, that one there. You can see the glue around there. And we've got this mark here, which I got majority of it off. Just can't get that last little bit off. And then, you know, there's that mark there and that mark there. I can't get either of those off, but they're in a lot better shape than what they were. And lime green, my favorite color. We're gonna have to keep them. Also, when I was going through my shoes of what I wanted to sell and what I didn't want to sell, I had them in a certain area, and I feel like with all this cold weather and all this moisture, you know, a little bit of mold around, so cleaned all them up. And it wasn't until the other day I pulled out my Black Laser 4s that they had a bit of mold on them, so I had to go through all these and make sure. And just, you know, you don't need to do too much cleaning, but you got to get rid of the mold before it goes crazy. Yeah, let's check that out. After seeing my Black Laser 4s with a bit of mold, I thought I'd pull out a few other pairs. You can see just there. So I'm just going to wipe them over. There's some more there. I'm just going to wipe them over with some KFC wipes. You don't have to go crazy with them, but yeah. Check your shoes, man. I got a lot to check. I feel like it's going to be mainly like material based ones, not so much leather. But I just want to go through and check them all, you know, if I haven't worn them for a while, if I haven't worn them at all, because there have been a couple of pairs. Obviously the Black Laser were the first ones that I noticed it on. Well, actually not the first one that I noticed it on. I've got like a shelf in another room of like stuff that I'm selling, and I noticed it initially on stuff there. You know, they're a little bit more out in, you know, there's your bedrooms, you're not going to get it as much, but this room in particular, I don't think it's as insulated. Let's have a look at these dunks. Maybe that's just a mark. I think I've just worn them. Might need to clean them another time. What about the KOs? I need to get these out. I saw someone repping them the other day and they just look super clean on. These I feel like maybe. Nah. New Balance. That we're good so far. It's only been a couple of pairs. Let's try the Dunk by You. Nah, they're leather. Thought they had canvas on them for some reason. UNC 2s. We're looking pretty good on them. I think we're pretty good. I've checked most of the material based ones. About the 4s. Maybe a little bit there. Swap it over just to be sure. I'm just using the KFC wipe, I'm not using anything crazy. You don't really need to. It's only like on tiles and things where you need to go super crazy. That's what you use. Get these out and just see if there's any more. Like, these are a leather pair, but they obviously did have it. Did I miss any? Maybe a little bit there. Zoom in. Maybe a little bit there. Kind of see dots there. Have already wiped these down, but also wore them somewhere that had a lot of fucking mud, so that's what that is. That's gonna have to be cleaned. But yeah, no, they're pretty good. Have a look here. Like what you F Force 1. Still haven't worn these. Also need to put these in. I got them last time I was in Melbourne. We're going to Melbourne in August, so I'll hopefully do a bit just there. These ones here have only worn once. Still fairly recent. Bit of dust on the forums, but that's about it. I think we're good. Yeah, they're just filthy. Alright, we should be good. Let's try the Pippins, make sure got that material that would be susceptible to it. Oh, they're pretty good. Don't even look like I worn them, but I have worn them. C joints. Oh, they're good. I still haven't put the lace in the other one yet. Tuesday I said about the Midnight Navies that I thought about returning them, then when I saw them in the hand I wasn't going to. I changed my mind again. I'm headed to Melbourne next week, and I've been told that they may be sitting there, so at the employee store, so 40% off or not. This is probably the most amount of cleaning I've done, I don't know, in a long time. Most of my cleaning is done on sneakers. Let's be really real about that. I got a little robot, the vacuums and mops, I don't really do shit. This will be released Thursday, so over the weekend I don't think I'll be doing too much, but I will be the following week going to Melbourne, so I'm making a little detour on the way. I'm actually going to drive. I'm going to take the BMW out for a big road trip, The reason being is I can take a bit more camera gear, you know, do a little bit more while I'm out and about, and see some family along the way. I've organised a bunch of like sneaker collector type content, going and seeing some dope collections. I believe I should be going to the Nike employee store as well. There's something really crazy happening at Nike Melbourne Central at the moment for the month of August, and just everything in between. It's going to be, you know, really fun. I love going to Melbourne. I used to go like a couple times a year, more so with music, when I was, you know, touring and that sort of thing, but the pandemic, it kind of slowed it down. I haven't actually been since, I want to say last year, May of last year, so it's not going to be as cold, but still meant to be pretty cold, so we'll see how we go. But there will be a heap of different content coming. If you are primarily based in New South Wales or any other part of the world and you don't know what the Melbourne sneaker culture is like, you get a little inside view. Gonna be doing plenty of vlogs. I'll probably, out of that one trip, I'm gonna say there's gonna be like probably 4 or 5 videos coming out of it. But for that week, unless I've pre-prepared something, there probably won't be anything, so it'll all be for the following week. I do have a laptop, but it's not capable of rendering and editing to the quality that my PC is, so, but plenty of content. I might even like hit up a couple resale stores and try and like trade a couple pairs for something dope, because they have some crazy stores over there too, so we'll see. I'm hoping to get at least 4 videos out of the trip to Melbourne. 5 would be good. We'll see how we go. But this has been another episode of Creased. And a public service announcement. Check your shoes. Maybe you don't wear everything all the time. I know I don't. Like I got too many. Let's be honest. That's why I'm selling a few. But check them. Make sure there's no mold, because if you let that just build and build, they're going to deteriorate and they'll be worth nothing. Can't wear them. No one likes that. But next week, gonna have the week off, making content, being in the moment, all that type of stuff. Following week, twice a week. Peace. Funny, I actually feel guilty not putting out content for a week. Like, this is like, I don't know. I do feel guilty. Like, even though I will be, you know, making a lot of content, doing all this, but I feel guilty having that week off.